Hi and welcome back to our channel. I am a research scholar in economics and today's topic for the short video is special drawing rights. The SDRs were created by the IMF in 1969 as an international reserve asset. The main aim was to supplement the liquidity requirements of the member nations because there has to be some limit to the gold and the currency requirements. The special drawing rights are also known as paper gold because these were created to supplement the paper currency and the gold assets. These are based on a basket of 5 currencies which are the US dollar, the euro, the British pound sterling, the Japanese yen and the Chinese yuan, and the SDR value is updated every day. However, the rate of interest paid on SDR is updated weekly. It's very important to note that the SDR is not a currency, which means it cannot be used to purchase some asset. But if the liquidity in some country is low, it can be used, it can be exchanged with some other country for some other currency. For example, if India requires the reserves of US dollars, it can give its SDRs to some other country for exchange of the US dollars. This way, the holdings of SDR for India would become low. However, the holding of US dollars for India would rise. Now the question that how are the SDR allocated by the IMF? The simple answer is the SDRs are allocated on the basis of your quota in the IMF. The higher quota you have, the higher SDRs you have. Now there are two concepts that we come along. One is the SDR allocation and the second is SDR holding. Basically, when we are allocated SDRs, we hold the same value of SDRs. So on the allocations, we have to pay rate of interest, whereas on the SDRs holding, we receive the rate of interest. So the received rate of interest and the paid rate of interest is cancelled out. But if you exchange your SDRs in lieu of some other currency, your holdings would be affected, whereas your allocation would remain the same. Coming back to our old example, if India gives its SDRs to some other nation and gets US dollar in return, the SDR allocation of India would remain constant, which was given by the IMF, but the SDR holdings of India would reduce because it's giving its SDR to some other nations. So what would be the net effect on the rate of interest? India would be paying the rate of interest instead of receiving it, because we are paying the rate of interest on the allocations but we are getting less rate of interest on the holdings. Therefore, the final effect would be that India is paying the rate of interest. However, the other situation, if India is getting SDRs from some other country and giving some other currency in exchange, the net effect would be the receiving of rate of interest.